Hello from Malanta!
How's everything going? I'm good.
Tom's good. We haven't been good though because the three of us have had bouts of malaria.
Woo!
In
Yay!
fact, Stacey was
Malaria.
quite sick for 4 days, weren't you, Stacey?
I was, 4 days. I was fainting, kind of really exhausted, puking up everything that I ate. It was really just quite gnarly actually. It was not very nice, but we went to the hospital and we got us all tested.
Just when you were almost dead, we took you to the hospital.
Yeah, well, Dad always does things, right at the very end. So we got us all tested at the hospital, and it turns out I had 2 rings of malaria, but Mum and Dad had 1 ring as well. But Thomas, little Jippo, got off scot-free.
Only because he doesn't taste good.
Apparently.
Well, the mosquitoes don't want him. So it's been that was interesting. We weren't particularly sick because we're taking some medication, but the medication wasn't enough to stop the malaria. By the way, no one over here thinks malaria is that important, although people in Europe do.
It's like a common cold.
Yeah,
It is. It's like everyone's had it. The girl across the road, Rose, has had it. This is 9 times now. She's got 8 rings and she's like a walking zombie now. So I feel quite lucky to have her.
It can make you quite sick, but the medicines that they've got here can knock it over in a couple of days. So,
and I think the key to it is getting it discovered really early, so that you just anyway. So be it.
So that was good. The other thing that's been a bit of a problem is that we've had no running water in our house
For 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. Believe me, everyone back in Europe understand that running water is a luxury.
You are very lucky.
And so is electricity all
Very
the time
lucky.
because we haven't had that either. So we're bucketing our water into the house and washing by hand. No showers.
Me and Mum, we are all washing our hair and having a shower with what? 4 or 5 cups of
Can
water.
I just say that I was really impressed with myself in the first instance because I was having a shower, shampooing and conditioning my hair in what must have been about 4 litres of water, and I thought that was pretty amazing. But last week I actually had a shower, shampooed and conditioned my hair in 4 mugs of water. Now that is an outrageous achievement. I can't believe that.
We're going away this weekend to the Robondo National Park and we're hoping that where we stay has a hot shower, running
please,
water
please.
and electricity. We're going to have to pay. We're going to have to pay for it to get
But
it.
I'm really not fussed about having a warm shower at this point.
It's rather like here is rather like an extended camping trip.
Yeah.
With a roof over our heads, but I have to say that the weather, apart from a few showers, has been absolutely fantastic. It is really hot here.
We get tropical storms coming through, which are just fantastic. Lots of lightning and thunder and really big rain. But then it stops and it becomes really humid. The sun comes out again.
You don't want to be
and,
walking, a mile and a quarter.
So it's
in the
really
humid.
green though, isn't it? The whole environment is
and
really
the nature
green.
is really close to you. The bird life.
We
the
found like
cockroaches.
chameleons and stuff as well. So that was pretty cool.
Other highlights of the last week, we went to the local tribe, the Sukoma Tribe Museum at Bajura, which is about half an hour away, and we had an exhibition of the local dance routines there. Drumming,
The
really
local tribe got up and danced for us. It was so good.
Unbelievably good. The passion, the
It just felt
noises.
really African, it's just suddenly
it was excellent.
instead of living like a quasi-Western and a poor version of life, we got to see something a little bit more cultural, thank goodness, and that was really,
Especially
really
with the
great.
snake that they dance with and let
A
slip
snake
to-
dance, he put his snake down
And
his
the great
pants.
python.
Yeah.
And a guy that was eating
Yeah, it
blood.
was just like
Really,
was dry, it was just
it was
weird.
It
effective.
looked like he
Yeah.
was having fun.
And there was a witch doctor's hut as well, which we went in, had a look at all of the things. But my favourite was the drums, I've got to say. And a cure for all constipation on the way back. When Mum asked for a taxi, which is called a Dala Dala here, and 6 guys arrived on bicycles with seats on the back.
Little padded seats where the
Where the wheel is, the back wheel is.
I made the joke, I said, ha ha, here's our Dala Dala.
Turns out,
when it was the real thing.
Oh.
There you go.
And one of the German girls who we went there with was screaming on the way down. It was hilarious.
It was all
Yeah.
downhill. It's, we're talking gravel, dusty tracks.
going woo!
Man alive, it was a ride.
It was
really
so
was.
It was so funny.
Another highlight was taking my class, and you've got to understand that these African kids rarely get out of the Hisani orphanage compound. Occasionally to go and plant
trees
cassava at their land, which is a bit further away. But it's rare to get out, and we took them out to an internet cafe. This is their first time on the internet, and they could not believe what we can find. I thought this is a fact. In fact, I described to them what you could see on the internet, not all of it, of course, but described that you can virtually find anything on the internet. And when they got on there, they found what they wanted. They found how to be a pilot, football clubs, tallest mountain in the world. They found
The first moon landing.
which pictures of themselves on the Hisani websites.
And they loved that.
Yeah, it really was an eye-opener to them. And of course, we take it for granted now, but it is the future of the internet, the way of communication. So for them, it was a first time and an eye-opener. And afterwards, we topped it up with a swim in the local swimming pool, the Mwanza Hotel. So all the girls dressed up in their best clothes. Well, they found, in the jumble sale.
A pile of clothes that
they keep for
everyone
best.
gets.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, is that what we throw away, they treasure, and they put on their best clothes. And a little bit of a shoe with a little bit of a heel.
Yeah, little kitten heels.
And
It's
everyone was taking, all the people
Taking
that
it
were
very,
there.
very seriously.
Well,
But they loved it.
They were taking the mickey out of everyone dressing up for the event. It was for them, it was a special event, and they went swimming and had a soda. So for them, it was a
really big day
It was a cool day out, and there's some pictures of that, not video unfortunately, which we'll be putting up on our site. Now, what's our site, Tom?
Well, YouTube.
Well, if you're watching it, you're on it.
www.youtube.
Hello? If you're watching this, you're on it.
Right, Kev, the other thing we wanted to talk about was the progress with the work from the donations that people have made.
Okay. There's a lot of work that needs to be done at the orphanage itself. There's a lot of things that are half finished, but one of the things that we noticed, and certainly strikes a chord with me, is that Grace does all of the cooking outside using open fires. They have
Looks like a witch
a
with a cauldron.
quasi sort of lean-to covering the,
It's like a
the
little
main
shack, isn't it?
fire area. Yeah.
It's like a shack.
The
covered in
kids
coal.
need to wield
Very
that.
African.
The kids wield axes to cut the wood up to size, and they bubble away on these monster big pots, whatever it is that their dinner is to be. There's a part of the building that we're looking to turn into the kitchen proper. So we're putting in a floor, tiling, getting the walls finished, buying some stoves, and they're going to cook on gas. Fred tells us that it's really hard to get firewood now. All of the local pickings have been had, really, so he has to go further and further away to buy firewood.
And it's really
expensive.
isn't it?
And I noticed yesterday that the blocks of firewood that have been delivered are huge. They're like bloody tree trunks. So we feel that this is a real step forward, particularly given that the wet weather is on its way. In the past and traditionally, when there was rain, they simply didn't eat. That's how it comes. There's
'Cause you
just
can't make fire.
no way to make the
We're
firewood.
fire with rain.
So that's one of the things that we're getting some fresh costings on to see if we can't complete that and get that working before we leave. And in addition, there's a very large room that's currently used as a classroom,
Like a
but it's
storeroom,
pretty disgusting,
isn't it?
really. The floor needs work. The walls are all grotty. It's like someone's shed. So we're looking to resurrect that.
Yeah.
We're having the floor relaid, some big tiles put
Yeah.
down. We're repainting the
And
walls.
we cannot wait to
Yeah.
do the painting. I cannot wait to get my hands dirty because we want to paint blackboards on the sides that don't need to carry out big slabs of wood
boards and things.
outside, and we want to put things on the walls to make it look nicer because it just looks really drab at the moment.
In the nice weather, we teach under the trees, and the kids are quite happy to take their lessons under the trees. It's beautiful outside, but as soon as the wet weather comes, it's chaos there. So the two projects that we've got in mind are both projects that will be beneficial to both Grace and the children when the wet weather comes, and when it comes, it really does come.